What's good, YouTube? It's your favorite roommates, and today we'll be reacting
House is so scary they had to be demolished. You know what I'm saying? So we fit to check this out.
Rude.
Oh, you don't like it.
You're rude.
Oh, you don't like it. Yeah.
Don't try to.
Yeah.
Because I could go up to
Yeah.
You're rude.
What's up?
You're rude.
Don't freaking interrupt me next time, then. Go.
No, you already did it, so go.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? The life of the party is here. This house is so scary they had to be demolished. We fit to check this video out. Before we do that, if you new, make sure you hitting that subscribe button, commenting down below some more stuff you want us to react to, okay? Because listen, we be looking at them comments. We be seeing y'all post things. Some of y'all just ain't as smart as you need to be. Some of y'all don't use your brains, but it's okay. We still love y'all. But the ones that do use your brains and the ones that been showing us so much love in the comment section, we here to stay. You know what I mean? So we finna check this out. Yeah, like the video, subscribe, notifications, all that good stuff. With that being said, let's check out some spooky dooky stuff.
Hi.
Come on, bro.
Hey, Charlie here. We all have that one house in our neighborhood that is the creepy house. Maybe it's rumored to be haunted, or maybe a terrible crime happened in the house years ago and it's been abandoned ever since. Normally when something terrible happens in a house...
You know what was like that? Lynchworth, right?
Oh yeah,
Lynchworth is like that. It was in this town that I grew up in. There's like some abandoned mental hospitals. I don't even know how long they were abandoned for. But no, there's like seven.
Minute,
it's like 7, 8 buildings that's been abandoned probably since like 1970s. I don't know, but it's crazy. Also, I don't know if you ever in Haverstraw, the Chair Factory. You ever heard of it?
The who factory?
The Chair Factory.
Oh yeah, I think it's like there's like a trail you could take to it or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's right like to the Hudson River and like the park over there. Yeah, I don't know if it's still there because I haven't seen it since probably like 2008, 2007. But
what happened there?
There was just a chair factory that burned down, but it was apparently haunted. Apparently, some people died during that fire. So I don't know.
It's either abandoned, sold on, or turned into a museum. But here are some houses with backstories so scary that they couldn't even be resold. In some cases, the house was so scary that it had to be demolished immediately. 284 Green Street. This house can be found in Enfield, London in the UK. In the 1970s...
That's the house from, oh god. What's that movie? Where, oh my god, hopefully he talks about it.
House can be found in Enfield, London in the UK. In the 1970s, single mother Peggy Hodgson and her 4 kids moved into this house. But within weeks of moving in, the 4 children began hearing knocking sounds coming from inside the walls. The 2 children who heard this most were Margaret, age 13, and Janet, age 11. The family were worried, so called the police. The police got there and saw a chair wobble and slide around without anyone moving it, and also heard the same noises coming from inside the walls. Later on...
Hold on, there's a movie, bro. There's a freaking movie. There's a movie, bro. She said 284 Green Street, right? 84. Green. Green Street, 284. Green Street. Enfield. 284 Green Street. Movie. There's a movie about it. Enfield. Hold on. Green. No. Wait, hold on. Well, no, that is. Oh my god, there's a movie. It's a freaking.
What is the movie about?
It's literally a scary movie. The real life story that is Conjuring 2, I think. The North London, where they lived in a house supposedly haunted by a troublesome poltergeist. I believe this is it.
Conjuring 2 didn't have Green Street.
Conjuring 2. Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on. Conjuring 2.
Now I'm gonna watch it.
You watching it without me. Conjuring 3. No, Conjuring 2. Conjuring 2. Yeah, this is definitely it, bro. It's like 1977 paranormal investigators come out to in Enfield, a borough in North London, where they meet Peggy Hodgson. I told you, I knew I wasn't bugging, bro. I'm like, yo, there's a freaking movie about that.
Movie, bro.
I didn't know it was a movie, bro.
The family heard scary voices. They also heard loud thumping noises in the night and saw toys being thrown around rooms. Chairs began being turned over and their children began levitating. Over a period of 18 months, more than 30 people confirmed this. This included neighbors, researchers, and journalists. The story was covered in the Daily Mirror newspaper, and this caught the attention of the BBC, who were very skeptical. But in 1978, things began to get even more weird. Researchers set up a motion camera inside Janet's bedroom. They indeed caught photos of her levitating in the night. Eventually, the BBC went to the house and interviewed Janet. This was to demonstrate that Janet had been possessed. Just as she had been doing for many months, Janet began speaking in a deep voice.
No.
Who's there?
Doctor, Ghost Chase is here.
She called herself Bill with this voice. Eventually, journalists found records of 284 Green Street. They found out that years before, a man named Bill had owned this house. He had passed away in this house from mysterious circumstances. There would have been no way for Janet to know that Bill used to own this house. Also, it's not known how a teenage girl could get her voice to sound this deep. Many incredibly respected researchers and reporters confirmed this story was true. It's not known whether the house is still haunted to this day, but people who live near the house say they are still terrified of it. The curtains are almost never opened, and the words Jesus House are on the windows, presumably to ward off any bad spirits. The Hodgson family no longer live here, but it's not known who does, if anyone. It's safe to say this is one of the scariest houses in Britain.
Oh God.
House of Horrors.
Crazy.
The house we just saw is one of the scariest houses in the UK, but the House of Horrors is said to be Britain's most scary house. So scary that it had to be completely wiped off the face of the earth. 25 Cromwell Street used to be owned by Fred and Mary West. Over the years, this couple took many lives. Between 1973 and 1987, the couple took 12.
I ain't gonna hold you. He looked like somebody that, and she just right along with, and I'ma stick beside him. Oh my.
Lives.
Like
for nearly 2 decades, they lived among everyone else as normal citizens. But in 1994, what they did was uncovered. You see, Fred took the life of one of his own daughters, and would often tell his other children that they would end up like her. He said that she was under the patio and they would join her if they didn't do what he said. Eventually, one of their children told this to police. Police took it very seriously and dug up the patio of the house. Underneath, they found the remains of 9 individuals, including that of their missing daughter. Everyone was so scared of this house.
He said the same thing twice.
Yeah, I thought I was bugging.
Remains of 9 individuals, including that of their missing daughter. Everyone was so scared of this house, it was demolished by the city. It was obliterated, wiped off the face of the earth. This was to make sure that no one could take anything from the house for any reason. Authorities did not want cults to take any parts of the house. Otherwise, it could have been used in rituals. And they also did not want anyone to take parts of the house and sell it to make a profit. That's why today there's a big missing gap in this otherwise terraced road. The Sally House. The Sally House is named after a girl who used to live here. She passed away during an operation that took place inside the house. But Sally is not the only ghost haunting this house. It's said that many spirits occupy this creepy house. In 1992, Tony and Deborah Pickman moved in. They said that lights would randomly turn on and off. Their dog would manically bark in certain rooms.
This fake ass dog, I'm sorry.
Turn on and off.
Look.
Their dog would
I know it's supposed to be scary and shit like that, but like
manically bark in certain rooms, and their baby would often start crying in the night as if someone had woken it up. Tony once even saw Sally in the kitchen when he went downstairs one night.
Oh, hell
He
no.
sketched what he saw and showed it to
You
the
can have
child
a
of a
house.
previous owner. The child of the previous owner then said, "That's Sally, an imaginary friend I used to have." Let me just jump in here and tell you guys that Top 10's merch is now available. You can get the Area 51 t-shirt or the 30 Facts You Didn't Know t-shirt. Links are in the description and comments. Monte Cristo Homestead. This house, built in 1885, is said to be Australia's most haunted house. The entire family who originally lived in this house all passed away in mysterious ways. A son was caught in a
I don't
fire.
know. Like, I feel like those houses look weird to me. That type of house right there. Like,
Yeah.
that, I don't know. That's just, what possessed you to, you know, I mean, that's mad balcony space, but like, it's mad balcony space.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing outside?
What are you doing?
what are you doing with this much balcony space?
This house all passed away in mysterious ways.
That's
A
crazy.
son was caught in a fire, a girl fell down the stairs, and even a maid fell from a balcony. The family's mentally ill son was kept locked up in a cottage near the house. But one day him and his mother were both found not alive inside the cottage. Since then, many people who have gone on to own this house have passed away. Some from mysterious but explainable causes, and some actually had their lives taken inside the house, but it's not known by who. The Benders family home.
Nah.
In the old west of the
Listen.
USA, there used to be a
I'm gonna tell you this one time and one time only. We don't listen. Anything happen in that house, you can have it. I see a ghost, you take your house. Clearly, you was here first, so I respect your wishes. I'm gonna go. I found out anything happened in that house. Like, they gotta tell you that type of backstories. You know what I'm
But
saying?
sometimes they don't, so they could just sell it.
Yeah, which is illegal. You know what I'm saying? However, once you know what I'm saying. You can, if you buy the house and they don't legally disclose that, you know you can get out of your your lease or your contract or whatever, because they didn't legally disclose that somebody, especially if they were murdered. But also, I'm not willingly gonna move into a house where it's public record that somebody was. Yeah, you know what I mean? If I look like.
family who would take many lives. They would then hide these people's remains beneath a trapdoor in their one-room cabin. If this sounds like
these
the
murder
plot of a
families,
horror
bro.
movie, it's because horror movies have been inspired by this very story. The Bender family lived in Kansas. The family consisted of John and Kate Bender, as well as their children who were also named John and Kate. They made their cabin into an inn.
That's so original. John and Kate, me John and Kate. What the fuck?
Junior.
Right, I could understand the son maybe, but was it Kate Jr.? The fuck do you?
Yeah.
Like what?
And shop for passing visitors. It seemed like a great place for travelers to stay, but eventually travelers began to go missing. Eventually surrounding counties caught on. The people who lived in the local towns demanded answers, and initially everyone suspected the Benders, but they weren't watched or investigated. Eventually they abandoned the inn. As soon as they left, their property was searched, but when townsfolk searched the cabin, they were not prepared for what they found. The Benders had taken all of their personal belongings. All the townsfolk saw inside was a trapdoor that had been nailed shut. They pried it open, and underneath the house they found a 6 feet deep small room. Inside, 11 remains were found. Other body parts were also found though, and it's now believed that the Benders took around 20 lives.
That's
It's not known
crazy.
where the Benders ran off to. A $3,000 reward was placed upon their heads, but no one ever claimed it.
That's
Villa de
crazy.
Vecchi. This house is the most haunted place in all of Italy. This abandoned mountain mansion was built in 1854. It was owned by Count de Vecchi. He was the head of the Italian National Guard. One day he returned home and found his daughter missing and his wife no longer alive. A year later, the Count was so sad that his daughter and wife were gone that he took his own life inside the mansion. Ever since then, it's been abandoned and also haunted. Locals say that the mansion's piano plays by
I'm
itself.
sorry, bro. This fucking ghost.
abandoned
Oh,
and
I'm
also
sorry.
haunted. Locals say that the mansion's piano plays by
I'm sorry,
itself
bro, but
every
that
single
shit is
night.
fucking
Many
hilarious.
occultists, such as Aleister Crowley, have gone to this house and performed rituals. This mansion is now a hotbed for ghosts and Satanists. The Myrtles Plantation.
Oh,
This
God.
mansion in Louisiana, USA is a former plantation. 12 spirits are said to haunt this house. The most
It's just... Hey, yo, you see what I mean? Like, they just...
are said to haunt this house.
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a little... Like, what ghost just got their hands up like this floating? Like, what the fuck?
The most prominent ghost being Chloe, the child of a former slave. The remaining ghosts are spirits of a large amount of people who have had their lives taken here. It's believed 11 people have had their lives taken inside this house. One of these events
Wait,
happened
there
in
was a movie on
1871.
this.
That
Really?
was when then owner William
Damn, what the hell is that movie? Oh wait, it was. Wasn't it?
Huh?
No, I know there was a movie on this.
I don't know.
Can you stop that, please?
Sorry.
I think it was the third one of this one. I don't know. Well, not the third one. No.
No, it couldn't
There
be
was
the
a
third one.
movie on it. Oh my god.
What is the name of the house again? Oh, let me see.
Plantation.
The Myrtles Plantation. Look that up. The Myrtles Plantation. Hold on. Movie? It's a book.
No, I swear there was a movie on it.
You sure?
Yes. Whatever. I know there was. I watched it.
Watch it.
This mansion in Louisiana owner William Winter was taken out by a robber. The TV show Unsolved Mysteries even
probably
tried to
based
film
on-
an episode at this plantation. But when they did, their cameras malfunctioned and would not record.
What?
They also kept hearing the sound of footsteps when no one was around.
Oh, hell
But
no.
now it's time for you guys to make your voice heard. Comment below
Yes,
which
start.
of these
Now you
houses
feel like
was
you gotta
the
get it.
most
Yes.
scary. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos on screen right now. Leave
Alright, chat. Damn, I said chat. Alright, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about the video. She's stuck trying to get this, so just make sure you're liking the video if you like it. Subscribe,
Do all that.
notifications, all that good jazz. And we up out of here. Hope you guys enjoy. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.